This is the story of a man named Stanley. He got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I'm here. Yes, I'm here. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm almost there. Yeah. Okay, I'm here. We can start the presentation now. Oh, God, I've been up to my neck in paperwork, handling multiple storefronts. It's been a whole mess of nonsense trying to get this video game out of the door. Okay, what are we doing now? Oh, the launch trailer. Right, yes. So, the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe is out now. Hooray. Let's see, what's next? Background and development history? What the... I don't have time for all of this. Who wrote all of these slides? Who even cares about the game's development? Look, the Stanley Parable first came out in 2013, and now the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe is an expanded version of the game with a massive amount of new content and endings. There. Easy. Done. Moving on. Console release. It's also out now on these consoles. These ones. Okay, next up, previews of the new content. How bloody long is this presentation? I literally have my accountants on hold right now. They charge by the hour, so we need to get through this trailer ASAP. Blah, 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 blah. There's lots of new content in the game. Yes, we know that. I explained it already. Okay, here we are. Launch details. It's $25 US, and for the first 2 weeks it's on sale. If you own the original Stanley Parable on Steam, you'll get this new one for 33% off. There. Is there anything else? Special thanks and acknowledgements? I don't have anyone to thank. I did it all myself. Turn the projector off. Turn it... There. Okay. Well, it's been fun, but I have to dash. Buy the game. Buy it. Buy the game. Go on, buy it. Buy it for your granny. Bye-bye.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. Stanley was happy. One day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite. Stanley walked straight ahead through
Oh, come now. You don't want it to end already, do you? Why don't we begin again? Wait, how did you do that?
Hello, hello! Are we live? So sorry I'm late. The stream was delayed 15 minutes, and then I was another 15. And that was a very long intro, but this is going to be a bit of a longer stream. That's why this was scheduled to start so early. Also, there are 4 trailers for this game on the Steam page, and I wanted to watch them all and have them all play the intro.
What does it mean to be a video game developer?
But I've only watched, you know,
It
3.
means lying, boldly and bravely,
And it's still going, the 4th one. It's like
promising them release
10 minutes
dates
long
that are
together,
wildly
so yeah.
outside the realm of reality.
I'll let you guys actually watch
And
this
when
one.
the promised release date
But yeah.
turned out to be a lie.
Look at
they'll
this.
Double down even harder on the
Look at
next
this.
wildly unrealistic.
Oh, I
routes
watched this
anymore.
one.
The
I
lies
actually
have
watched
become
this
the-
one
when
ages
will
ago
we
when
the
it
test
first dropped, because it was about the, you know, final release date. Alright, not gonna worry about that. Guys, first of all, who here knows about the Stanley Parable, huh? Who knows about the Stanley Parable? Who knows about it? Who's seen it before? Shadow Samurai Gaming, welcome. It's so lonely, there is nobody. It's all alone. Damn, it's lonely. I wish I had someone to talk to. Jesus, calm down. Heard you the first time. Sometimes it's how it be, dude. Sometimes I do a live stream and I have one person watching. That's just how it is. Give it 1 hour and there will be at least 6 people watching. Trust me. Prime time for me starts, if not sometime between now and 5 o'clock. Give it 1 hour and this is going to be a nice busy stream. Anyway, now, where do I begin? Where do I even begin with this game? Alright. The Stanley Parable is an old legend in terms of quirky, meta, unique video games. I played the original Stanley Parable about a year ago for the first time. I actually played it for myself. And then I first saw it many years ago in a Let's Play. You know, it was like 2012, 13 when this game originally came out. I saw it in like 2015, 16, 17. But today is the 1-year anniversary of Ultra Deluxe. And today I'm here to finally play the expanded reimagining of the beloved classic. The only reason I didn't play this a year ago is because I was busy making excuses. I was being boring. And also, I'd recently come off playing the original Stanley Parable, so I wanted to give it some time so it kind of felt like fresh and new. I kind of waited. I kind of wish I'd held off playing the original Stanley Parable now to play Ultra Deluxe, but it doesn't matter. If I actually search my Steam library, guys, you can see the original one here. I've actually got an 8 out of 10 achievements. Other than the, you know, unachievable achievement, I'm currently on my way to getting the Go Outside achievement, which is going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be quite a challenge. But right here, I have Ultra Deluxe. It's simple, guys. It's a remake of the Stanley Parable that has everything in the original, and it's got expanded content. It's got new additions, new endings, new, you know, secrets and stuff, new achievements. It's, you know, not a remake or a remaster so much as an expansion. Kind of like DDLC Plus, expanded on the original DLC. Nothing about the original's really been changed or altered. It's just been expanded. And yeah, I mean, it looks like it has a lot of the same achievements as well. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how we go, because I'm about to launch it for the very first time. I've not played this yet. I've not even opened it. I just want to go in blind and give it a go, really, because, I mean, this game is a classic, and I never got around to checking out the remake, and there's a lot of new content, new secrets and stuff, which I'm really excited to see. But this is also completely new to the channel. For some of you, this might be your first time ever seeing the Stanley Parable period, because I've never actually covered this game on Mr. Matt. I've never done any previous streams, I'm pretty sure. I will do a search now to prove myself, but yeah, if I search the Stanley Parable on Mr. Matt, this is the only thing you're getting. And this is a one-off stream, guys. I'm kind of 50-50 on making this a series, because on the one hand, I don't know if I need to stream or anyone wants to see an entire stream of the whole game on this channel, especially since this is like a year old now and it's kind of already been explored. But also, I might get through quite a lot of the game in one big stream. I don't know. I've got another series planned to start tomorrow, so I don't really have time. But if you guys want this to become an actual series rather than just one stream, leave a like, okay? Let me know. If this is popular, then I'll cover it again. Otherwise, this might be the only stream. I don't know. Haven't really decided yet. For now, we're just going to get into this. Let's just play, okay? Let's just play. I'll make a decision at the end. Anyway. You're just going absolutely insane over the fact there's no one else in chat. Oh, boy. Well, you're chatting. I appreciate that, honestly. I should thank you. I'd rather the chat was too busy and alive rather than not enough, because when chat is dead and there's, like, no one watching, it's just, man, it's just sad. It's like, man, I'm just recording a video here, which is great, but it's like, man, I don't know if anyone's going to watch this because it's a live stream, and it's like, I'm going to edit this down later. Anyways, so here we are. Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Please choose a screen and subtitle language. I will go English, please. Confirm. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? Yes, I have. Honestly, guys, I know there are going to be some people out there who haven't, but, like, this is such a cult classic. I imagine most of you watching have also played it anyway. So we're going to approach this as someone who has played before. Adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Ah, classic. It's just like Resident Evil with the brightness. Barely visible. I mean, I can still see it. So how barely are we talking, you know? I like my game, I mean, pretty dark. I can literally still see it on the minimum, but that's probably too dark. So I'm gonna go, like, here. It might be a bit dark. I might go back to default brightness. Someone help me! Please enter the current time. Okay, this is really strange. Why do you need me to manually enter the current time? What's this for? Because the game can detect your clock. Like, that's a pretty basic thing. Most games can do that. I don't know why it's asking for this. It's kind of strange. Right, it's 12 hours, so... Let me get this right. It is 4 PM, 4:06. Ah, crap. No. No! I'll just wait until it hits 4:07 on my clock. I've got my phone clock here. My computer clock says the same thing. I'm going to wait till it hits 4:07 so it's a bit more exact. It's still going to be a few seconds off, but that's whatever. But yeah. It's 7 minutes past 4 PM for me right now. Or it's about to be. Oh, yep, just hit 7 on my computer. Yeah, my phone was just a couple seconds behind. That's in between. Okay. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Okay, I love the new UI. Gotta say, it looks pretty clean. The original felt very Gmod. Oh, this is so cool! Again, it's actually got quite a few differences. I can tell the graphics has been remastered a little bit, and the whole UI is different from what I remember. Like with the yellow border, but man, it looks nice. It's like a slightly modernized version, but it hasn't lost any of the original charms. The same sounds, the menu is still the exact same thing. It's not that different. They're still using like the same models. I think it's just the lighting and stuff that's kind of been enhanced. So, you are playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Brilliant. Let's look at the settings. Interesting. I'm not going to mess with this now, but I love that it's like typing sounds when you're clicking and everything. Simplified controls. Interesting. Alright, let's just begin the game, alright? The end is never the end. Is never the end. Is loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building.
This is one of the
where he
trailers.
was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. Stanley was happy.
Man, they've completely remastered
And then
it.
one day, something very peculiar.
Ooh!
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Dude,
no one had showed up
this
to
is a
give him
whole new
instructions,
cutscene.
call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Dude, is this in
Shocked,
gameplay?
Frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses,
Come on, give me.
he got up from
Oh,
his desk
yeah.
and stepped out of his office.
Dude! Is that the real in-game time? No, it's not. I don't know why I asked for that. This is just... Oh my god, this is amazing. Again, it's like, it's a nice, subtle addition. The original game just had the narration. Visually, the graphics, it didn't have like a whole cutscene sequence like that. It was just... I can't even remember, dude. I think it just like faded up straight into like the gameplay. With like the title logo, but like that was like a whole cutscene with different like graphics, man. Again, I'm really curious to see all the small changes and differences with this one, because again, I played the original a year ago when this one came out, and now I'm finally playing this one. Platty, welcome to the stream, how you doing? Shadow Samurai Gamer, could you please calm down? Please. So let's just do as the narrator says for now, eh? Yeah. The controls are pretty intuitive.
What could it mean?
Also, I don't think there were
Stanley
subtitles in
decided
the
to go to meeting
original.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Or at
moment.
least, I never turned subtitles
No matter
on.
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
But, like...
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
But yeah, I was just gonna say the original one, the original game didn't have subtitles. There were no like subtitles, and I'm pretty sure because I remember I explored the settings menu like pretty extensively. I explored it pretty extensively. There's an achievement for it, and I don't remember there ever being subtitles. So again, just lots of nice small additions, and that's great for accessibility because now deaf people can really enjoy this game to its fullest, I guess. Or at least more easily. They probably have to mod it to have subtitles previously. I don't know. You wouldn't normally think of these
Stanley
things.
came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Yeah. Door on the left, alright. Look at this. Yeah, still can't open any of these rooms. They're all locked. All locked up. Look at me go.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Dude, I'm not even touching anything, it's just making typing noises. Again, I don't think that any of this has been changed. Size of demographic, especially in teenagers, a lot of percent. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header. Everyone is unique, you most of all. Money. I love how it's just completely vague of what exactly Stanley's job is and what this business is. It's like, what exactly, what industry are they in? What good or service do they produce? It's like left completely vague because it's, you know. Honestly, this game gives me big Valve vibes. It's surprising that this isn't a Valve game because this feels like a Valve game. The broom closet. Another time, my love. Another time.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Honestly, down the staircase scares me anyway. I don't want to go down there. It's okay. Look at this. Ooh! Executive bathroom! Normally this is only accessible after you've triggered another thing up there, I thought. Maybe I'm not remembering. Money. Lots of money. Very nice. Alright. Hello? Yeah, that one's locked. I love it, you can just type at any time. Ooh.
Stepping into his manager's office.
Achievement
Stanley was
unlocked,
once
you
again
can't
stunned
jump.
To discover not an indication of any
Achievement unlocked, get your
life.
first achievement.
Shocked, Unraveled, Stanley
come on.
wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
2845.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
$2845. Yeah.
Stanley yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Well, that's creepy.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Ooh, but yeah, I love that, like, in addition, whenever you get any achievement, you also get your first achievement, like, it's literally called Get Your First Achievement. Achievement unlocked, get your first achievement. That's so funny. I love how this game's meta. Awarded for getting any of the other achievements first. Such a random thing. Like an achievement that's reliant on other achievements. It's such a funny, goofy thing. Again, this is just like Portal 1. Like the final sequence where you go behind the scenes, basically. I love people not typing in chat.
Descending deeper into the building,
Shadow Samurai, you need to calm down, my guy.
It was a stirring of emotion.
I don't know what to tell you.
As though he felt more free to think.
The funny has ended. It's
question the nature of his job.
every time you repeat a joke, it becomes less funny. That's why you gotta space them out.
It had never occurred to him. This question would not go.
Anyway, so I'm talking over, but I think we all know this story. But you guys can read. I can talk over the dialogue now because you guys can read subtitles. It's more Let's Player friendly as well as deaf person friendly. I like to think that the other 3 people watching, 'cause it says I got 5 viewers right now, that's probably wrong. But I like to think everyone else watching.
Straight ahead through the large door
Whoa.
that read Mind Control Facility.
But I like to think everyone else is just not messaging just to troll you. That would be so funny. But yeah, like, man, what Platty said. What is this? No, we're gonna do as he says. Here we are. This is like a Toy Story 2 moment right here.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with.
This reminds me of the intro to Toy Story 2.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
Zerg's base.
Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, there it is. Employee 432 is the key to the mystery. Evanoob, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining. I don't believe I've seen you here before. Can we just talk about how biased I am to new viewers? I just realized. Platty joins the stream and I'm like, oh, hey, Platty. Someone, a name I don't recognize, and I'm like, welcome to the stream. You're going to have a great time here. Please don't leave. Like, holy shit. Oh, man, I'm sorry I'm so desperate. Let's just play the game.
Monitors jumped to life. Their true nature
Look at this.
revealed.
Oh,
Each
it's
bore the
mesmerizing.
number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The
Yeah.
lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them,
Yeah, we're
eternally
somewhere in here.
monitored in this place where freedom meant
104
nothing.
got fired, apparently. What's our number? 432? I think we're somewhere over here. That might be ours, down there. But yeah, hold on, 432. Yeah, 432. That's us, right? If we look down there, on the bottom screen where it says 432. Yep, that's our... No. Wait, that's not our desk. Whatever. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Alright, we get... Oh, what is that? 234. I like how there's a few Easter eggs in here. 601 got fired, apparently. For some reason, those two are, like, separate. But, yeah, what's up with that one? What's up with 234? Weird. Anyway.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
There it
Had
is.
Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Here we go.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Irony.
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Where am I? Here we go.
The proof. The heart of the
Honestly, this game gives me big Portal vibes.
Labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again
This
exert
truly
its
is a
terrible
parable.
power over another human life. For he
It's a fable.
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Like, this is a definitive, like, hero's journey story in terms of the actual, like, structure. Dude! Another continuity error video essay. The only reason I haven't made it is because, goddamn, it takes so much time. Maybe I should do a debate direct first. Here we go. Yep, okay, they want me to go insane. Now you're gaslighting yourself, bro.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay. I will go insane if no one types in chat. You already have. Yeah, I gotta say, this is actually getting to the point where it's distracting. Like, cut it out. I can do a little timeout if you need a timeout, because, like, you've said the same thing, like, 20 times for, like, 10 minutes now. Like, we get it. I heard you the first time. You don't need to keep repeating yourself. So, do I turn it off? Oh, that's kind of creepy. Again, this game is weird. It has elements of horror, but it's not a horror game. Hello?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Here we go. Here we go.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
It's
Perhaps
beautiful.
his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Man, this is...
And that was all he
I forgot how good this was.
It was perhaps the only thing worth
Look at
knowing.
this.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
Let's go. I'm out. I'm free.
Stanley
there it is.
felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
Existential
The feeling
horror.
of
Yes.
liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
Dude.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Achievement unlocked, beat the game. Ah, see, that's the traditional ending. That's the solid story ending, I guess. The true ending, I don't know. But of course, the end is never the end. I gotta say, I've never heard the term existential horror used in a sentence. Is that actually like a subgenre that is like has been defined and discussed by like academics? Because that's a really interesting term. Now that I think about it, I bet that you could make a whole subgenre out of that. Ever knew, but I just think that's quite a clever idea, really. Like, playing on the horror of kind of, you know, the knowns and unknowns of your own existence. I think there's a lot in that which could make for a really good horror. This game kind of plays into that. This game is, like, unintentionally terrifying. Like, it's always really eerie. Sometimes I feel like I'm about to be jump scared. Or, like, if I see anything out of the ordinary, it's gonna really freak me out. Because it's like, there's no one here. And honestly, this is the thing about deep space. This game is terrifying for the same reason as, like, the cosmos. It's like, is it more terrifying that you are completely alone in the universe? Or that you're not completely alone in the universe? And, like, it could be extremely fire, but there is something out there. And you could run into it at any moment, and you have no idea what it is or what it's like. Jesus. Go get breakfast! Listen, Shadow Samurai, if you keep going about going insane in chat, I will mute you, because I'm getting tired of it. My goodness. Someone clearly needs their Weetabix, you know what I'm saying? Whew. At least you're aware of it.
All of his co-workers were gone.
So,
what could it mean?
I think it's time we start messing
Stanley decided
around.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
It's
had
time to
simply missed a
do
memo.
exactly what we did before, but different. I'm going to go through all of this in the typical order that I usually do. I don't have a set order. I'm phrasing this really badly. I'm not phrasing this
Stanley
right.
came to a set of 2 open
When you
doors.
play
He
this
entered the
game,
door on his left.
you follow the narrator and you do everything as intended the first time. You just, follow the story. The second time, you start messing about seeing, but what happens if I do this? And the first choice is to go through the right door.
The correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes. Ooh. It's interesting to see the other, like, rooms you can't access. Again, lends the game the idea of
truly a
bigger
room
world.
worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed
Look at
room.
this.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can I get a cold drink? Oh, does anyone seen the game, what's it called? Not Simulacrus, Simu something.
Really worth it being here in the room.
Sim...
Room so utterly captivating that even though all your
I can't remember what it's called.
Vanished, here you
There's a recurring thing of getting a drink. But like the game where you pick objects up and they change size while maintaining the same perspective. I forgot that game's called, but really good game.
Stanley's obsession with this room
I just want to stay here to hear all the lines.
and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
I love how the narrator just starts roasting you if you like, don't follow along the story. Like, what if I just do this?
For more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
The game was trying to send him a message. Yep. No, I don't think I will. I think I'm just gonna sit here. Stand here. I can't sit down. It'd be cool if you could interact with chairs and stuff. Anything else? Alright.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
Oh, well!
And took the first open door on his
You
left
can't go
to
back.
get back to
That
business.
sucks. First door on the left. Okay. Here's the thing, though. Obviously, we can go this way. But what if we don't?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door,
tempting.
and got back on track.
Superliminal. Thank you, Evernoob. I'm curious. The door, you can't go back, right? Yeah. Choices in this game, permanent. But let's see what happens if I,
Yet there
instead
was
of
not
just
a single
defying him
person here
completely,
either.
I just make a
Feeling
few
wave of
choices.
Disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his
And I just-
boss's office.
I make a
hoping
few
he
different
might find
choices.
an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was
Guys,
nothing here,
guys, I
so
think
he
it's
turned
time.
around and got back on track.
I mean, I could, but also, it's the broom closet. Look at this.
There was nothing here. No choice
This is
to
all
make.
still from the original game. I don't know how to
Just
find the
an
new stuff
empty
yet.
broom closet.
I need to get
No
experimenting.
reason to still be here.
Excuse me. But, oh, this is beautiful.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
It's just too
He
good.
wasn't even doing anything.
It's my favorite
At least
room.
If there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
We're just gonna sit here, guys.
He's literally just standing there doing sweet play.
I love how he censors himself. Guys, this is gameplay right here.
Are you really still in the broom?
Gameplay.
Standing around doing nothing?
This is what you've subscribed
Please offer
for.
me some explanation here. I'm genuinely
The
confused.
ultimate gameplay right here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Look at this. Look at this. It's beautiful, isn't
You
it?
realize there's no choice
Majestic.
or anything in here, right?
Marvelous.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely
I
no
love this.
significance to the story
This game's writing is
whatsoever.
just so good.
I never would have thought to mention it.
It's just so good. Doesn't get old. Sorry guys, I put a pillow on this to help my back feel less pain yesterday. But I need to adjust it because now it's making it uncomfortable. Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
Do you find it concerning, guys, that the broom closet ending's my favourite ending?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really
do you find
stupid. He probably only got the job
find
because
it
of a
concerning?
family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Stanley's addicted to drugs and hookers.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous
I'm still
system,
moving.
and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Still
In
moving.
a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their
I love that this
making
implies
sure they understand basic first
that the narrator
person
isn't human.
mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
But yeah, you gotta, you gotta appreciate. It's just so funny, and yeah, I love it. It's weird. It's implied that he's not actually human, which is pretty interesting. So DJ, welcome to the stream. So here we go. We're gonna do this now.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came
So
before
I'm
you.
about to do what we call a little trolling.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls
Guys,
to.
do you want to play?
A fish?
Shall I hand you the controls,
Look,
guys?
You can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Nothing? If I remember correctly, if you wait long enough, he'll just forcibly restart the game. That might be it, I don't remember. Anyways. Well, welcome everybody, how you doing? Isn't this thrilling gameplay right here, guys? Look at this exciting gaming. Okay, I think that's it. I don't know, there might be more, but I don't know if I've missed it. I might have to go back. The thing is, I think you need to have a bit of skill. Oh, come on. Come on, push. 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 We gotta get to the broom closet. We gotta get to the broom. Ah, fuck. It's over. We lost. No, I'm restarting. Begin the game again. I need my broom closet. I need the broom closet, guys. Unfreaking believable.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Also, if you go too fast, I think it actually messes with him. Check this out. I'm just gonna zoom through it, because I think it actually trips him up.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Let me just see if you just like speedrun this thing. Take the tight corners.
Yet there was not a single person here.
But
either.
we're gonna go to the broom
Feeling a
closet.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided, oh no, no.
There it
Not
is.
again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
It's so good. Oh. Like, is it different every time you reset the game? There is more. I just don't remember exactly how to get it. I think we need to begin the game again a third time. Honestly, like, the endings of this game, it's absolutely wild.
Gone.
how deep the
What
rabbit
could it
hole
be?
goes.
Stanley
Like,
decided to go to the meeting room.
there's
Perhaps
so
he'd
many little
suddenly
things
missed
you
a
can
memo.
do which create whole new pathways. And this is the Ultra Deluxe edition, so there's even more which I don't know about.
Stanley came
I know
to a
about
set of
everything
two
in the
open
original game.
doors.
I know all the
He entered
endings.
the door
I could
on his
probably
left.
list most of them. But this, there's new content. And I have no idea how that goes.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
That's
hoping
so
he
funny.
might find an answer there.
That's brilliant. Forgotten about that. Alright, let's keep going.
Coming to a
Maybe I should go
staircase,
down instead.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's not scary. That's not scary. Are you guys... I don't like this. I literally know exactly what happens. I've seen this before. But I don't like it. Look at this shit. The industrial zone, guys. We're here.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Look at this.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Check it out.
He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
I'm just gonna keep
And then
walking.
something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
We're just
None
gonna
of it
walk
made
through
any
this one.
logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he
This
looked
is
down?
horror movie material.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
This bit
They were
actually
simply
scares
repeating.
me.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after
Yep.
all. And he thought to himself,
Stanley
"I
Backrooms."
suppose I'll wake up soon.
Yep.
I'll go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid." So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield.
Here we
it
go.
too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Wake up, Stanley.
Now the voice
Wake
was
up.
describing itself being considered by Stanley.
The accident
He found it
was 5 years ago.
particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Here we go.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
I am okay.
Stanley began screaming.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
That's an ending, all right. I didn't want to talk over that one for dramatic effect, to respect the, you know, the drama. Sam, would you mind not spoiling things? I've seen that one before. I know all the endings. It's not a spoiler for me, but it might be a spoiler for someone else. Just don't spoil Ultra Deluxe content for me, please.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I want the Mariella Parable now. Me too. We all... Give us the Mariella... Ooh. Hold on. This wasn't here before. Guys, this was not here before. This was not here before. You know, there's a lot more we could do in the original, but... Non-policy could try closing both doors near 317 with you inside. I will consider doing that probably next time, so I've walked past it now.
Oh,
this is new.
New content? What does that mean, new content?
Can I... Okay, I guess I can't go that way. Dude, this is new content? This was not in the original, I think. Whoa. Is this all of the new content in one place? Oh.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra
Oh,
Deluxe.
whoa.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Wait, it's 2023. The original Stanley Parable is
Ultra Deluxe
10 years old this year.
Exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the
being
Stanley
injected.
Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Damn.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Okay.
Oh, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Man, this environment though. You can tell the graphics has been upgraded a little bit. I don't know, there's something about it.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing...
Oh, this is gonna be great satire, I can already tell. Why are we moving?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we...
Hello?
Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
The new content.
I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Give us the Mariella Parable. I want the Mariella cut. Also,
I have to say, initial
We have a
impressions
QOTD.
of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious.
Mostly
It's as if the-
tedious.
Oh, okay. Let's see the
I love the
content.
narrator,
Give me
he's
the
so
content,
funny.
Stanley.
Alright, the content, it's coming. Ooh, what is
All
this?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Wait! You can jump! You can jump! Guys, new content. You can now jump within this circle. Only within this circle. Oh my god. You can jump! So we jump 36 times. What happens? I'm spamming spacebar. Hold on. Let me get myself aligned. Yo, jump DLC, guys! This is absolutely flabbergasting. My mind is blown. Wait. Wait, that's it? Wait, I can't... No, wait, no, I didn't realize that was all we had. Oh my god, so we just don't have any jumps left? Oh, excuse me. Wait, hold on.
Is that it?
Where does this wire go?
Surely
Doesn't make
that's
any
not
sense.
all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I believe this. What's all this, huh? Guys, this is so sad. I can't believe we ran out of jumps. Oh, it's another elevator. Okay.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not
Wasted
positive.
jumps.
It's
Yeah.
just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting?
If
new
I
content?
knew that it would
This is new content,
run out
and I could
completely.
just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there.
20
Hell,
hours.
I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Don't do a bending in the machine. Thank you. Okay. Wait.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base
Yep.
a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than
Security breach.
$1. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality
game.
assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such
Oh
expectations.
my
If
god.
you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable
You know, we
is
could.
really
There are stuff in the
No
original
thrills.
game. There's stuff in the original game that I'd still like to
about.
do
You and me,
today.
great time together like
But the
always.
priority here is the new content that I haven't seen before. I want to see... Oh. It forces a restart. Something's going to have changed. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? That I knew there's got to be more. Something's going to have changed. So here's our office. This is different. We've got a framed image of the original game. And also, wow, there's a weird kind of perspective effect on it, huh? Let's see, can we open any of these doors? This wasn't in the original, was it? I don't think it was.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Sure, why not? I trust you. I trust you. Coffee nut? Man, this is interesting. I swear Lucy streamed this on Twitch. She did. Lucy did stream this on Twitch closer, like about a year ago when it came out. I tuned in for a bit of it, but I didn't want to be spoiled, so I didn't watch much of it,
You
to be
remember
honest.
how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Guys, I almost used this as the thumbnail because this is the 5th and final image on the game store page. But then I thought, I don't know how or where I'm going to find this. Let's play it safe and go with a more recognizable image. But I almost made this the new thing. What's through here? You see how it's fading in? Hang on, is that where we came out of in the ending we got earlier? And also, again, why is this just such a different art style and aesthetic? It's like an old cathedral or something. What is this?
I call it the memory zone.
It looks like the same place.
Storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life.
This is what I do
want.
with recording things.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
The memory zone. Man, I like this place. I want to explore. Can we just play Minecraft out here or something? I know there's a Minecraft reference in this game.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013?
Oh, the satire is just excellent.
Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
Oh, this is just perfect. This is literally just excellent. Like, guys, I don't need to explain the message the game is saying right now. Like, this is just superb. It's sublime. It's so well written. The developers really do understand everything about the games industry and gaming as a cultural phenomenon. They really do. This is excellent. Audience award? Wait, no, this is a real thing, I think. I think these are actually real things. The audience award is, at least, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. It might just be pasted over another game, like that was. 2013 this, 2013 that. The original remake. Ooh. What everyone's saying. But man, this is actually... I love this. It's a nice new environment. The greatest wealth is memory. And yeah, I can't even open this door. Alright, let's keep going. What have you got for me? A trip down memory lane. There's a disc. Physical copy. I don't know if some of these things are real or not. Also, that's literally just an old dollar bill. What the hell is that for? Smile because it happened. The Stanley Parable alpha test. See, this game was a little bit before my time. And it wasn't until a couple years later I kind of watched a playthrough. So I sort of, I don't know, I wasn't really a part of this game's fandom at any point or into it in the early times. Now I'm thinking I need to go find the subreddit for the Stanley Parable. Look at this. Go outside, unachievable. Nice. Wow. Bro, that's the ending we just got earlier up there. New video game releasing today. Look at all the meme headers as well. Creator surprisingly down to earth. Colleges show uneven effort to enroll poor. Costs into new tech to achieve diversity. That's too real, man. But yeah, look at this. All that beta, work in progress. Imagine a game having like a work in progress update or an addition or a version or release called WIP. That would be so funny. Someone needs to do that. Have like this is the work in progress update. That's what Mojang should have called the last 3 Minecraft versions. Was that the sneeze of 87? Now that you mention it, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Oh, why do I feel a sneeze coming? It's not... I tried to force it. Didn't work. Ugh. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Yeah, that's the last ending we got. Funny. In loving memory. Little Stanley. I don't even remember who that is. That was a Little Stanley, or was that just made up for this? We'll go in there in a minute. Look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. It's magnificent. Look at the distance. Someone's singing. Right, let's, there's a piano there. Let's go in here. What's happening? Oh my goodness.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them. And
All
now,
of them.
it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Look at this. Man, it just keeps going. I'm sorry, guys. I need to get myself a tissue. I'll be right back. Literally 2 seconds. Excuse me. Right. I mean, technically, early access games have work in progress updates, right? But for something to actually call itself a work in progress update, I would love to see that really play on the meta. But yeah, right. Lucy streams on Twitch. Also, I didn't respond, but Super Soul, I see your QOTD. Obscure game, but I want Dark Cloud to get a remake. It's a PS2 childhood game of mine. It was actually pretty good for a dungeon crawler. Oddly enough, I never played its sequel. I just want to look this up real quick. Dark Cloud. Because I asked you guys, what game do you think deserves a remake or remaster of some kind? But yeah, I have never seen or heard of this game before. So that's interesting. So it's a dungeon crawler. Looks pretty cool. Alright. Let's just keep going. Gosh, sorry. The tasteful nostalgic. It was good. Man, this is really artistic though. I gotta say, I love these photographs and stuff. Hey, look at that! Look at that! Look who it is! That is actually a screenshot from the Stanley Parable, I believe. I believe that is actually from the Stanley Parable. Oh, playing the Stanley Parable. Begin again. Alright. The original remake in Person of the Year. The mysterious Stanley. Also, what's down here? Memory zone maintenance. Wait, is this a choice? Do we have a choice right now? Like, can we pick which one we go through? Oh no, that's locked. Alright, that's fine. I wanted to go through this one anyway. But yeah, look at this. But yeah, a lot of the same kind of screenshots, lots of references. People play games because of what they can do inside them, and your game is very good at letting them know they can't do anything. Literally anything.
Here's another
Just a load of
moving
contradictions.
passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
Huh.
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
No, it did not.
It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
This is what people don't get. Stop when the going is good. Like unironically though, like I know this is just a meta. I know this whole thing is just a meta joke about the video game industry, but actually this is something a lot of fans, a lot of fan bases, and a lot of industries and developers, they just don't get. When something's done, it's done. You don't need to keep going and expanding it and creating new things when you've already, you know, succeeded and you've hit the best, highest potential you can. You know, I've seen so many franchises and IPs just get melted to death. Not exclusively in video games either, but in media in general. And sure, it is sad when there are things which don't have their full, you know, potential. But, you know, I would rather Iron Lung, for example. One of my favorite indie horror games. Just an absolute masterpiece in pretty much every way. Very unique, very immersive, you know, compelling story, unique gameplay. I don't know, like, a lot of things I like about that game. It's not perfect. There's probably a lot of things you could improve, actually. But, like, I would rather that is just left to sit and be remembered as it is.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Do I go through here, by the way? Because I can't.
What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over
Serious
again.
room. Like, I would rather that was just kind of left be rather than it turned into a franchise with loads and loads of sequels. Because as cool as it would be to see... As cool as it would be to see more of, like, Iron Lung, for example, it would be better for it to just stay as one good game rather than a really disappointing sequel. Also, Markiplier's movie is actually, like, a pretty big deal for Iron Lung, which is why, I would count that as new content. It is official. He worked with the dev, so... Right, we can't go through to the serious room.
Wait, hang on.
So,
I don't recall this part of the memory
go
zone
down
before.
here?
What's this? What's down here?
The bad memories? Uh-oh. Oh, no!
Oh,
Steam
no.
reviews?
God, no, Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam.
Oh, no.
I
This is
haven't
bad.
looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down
Oh,
here.
God.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
If there's one thing I know about Steam reviews, it doesn't matter what game you're playing, they are always garbage. Can I just show you guys something? Nothing disappoints me more than Steam reviews. Tell you what. I'm gonna reveal something here. I'm gonna reveal a little thing. I had an idea for a debate direct, which might still happen. There's no plans for it to happen soon. But basically, it would involve looking at Steam reviews, and I haven't collected the relevant Steam reviews yet, because they're kind of terrible. Dude, where is it? Why can't I find this? Hold on. Wait, let me find this. Also, I'm curious what the Ultra Deluxe reviews say, actually. Let me just mute
This is the story of a man named...
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. But, okay, yeah, actually, no. Actually, that's not relevant. Forget what I was saying. I mean, these positive, negative, look at, like, this is what your average Steam review looks like. Like, this is a bucket, dear God, there's more. No, that's actually excellent. Alright, I tell you what. Let me show you, let's pick a game you all know. Five Nights at Freddy's, okay? This game's won awards, alright? If you look, it's won a bunch of awards. Most original, best new IP, and best monster of the Fear Awards. But good or bad, I mean, even, like, people on my friends list, like, what the fuck are these reviews? They're just super vague. Like, what is this? Horror. I mean, I know it's been years and years, but even on new games, like, Steam reviews are a cesspit. They're an absolute hellhole, which I only recently discovered. It gets even worse when you go into negative reviews, because people say some really just awful things. Look at this. What the fuck is this? Dude got this for free and thumbed it down because it was scary. I mean, holy shit. Let me find... What's like a new game? Iron Lung? Iron Lung's not new enough. What's even newer? Choo Choo Charles. What the hell are the Choo Choo Charles Steam reviews like? This game's only been out a couple months. Okay, see, these aren't as bad. There's a few which are actually quite in-depth and quite serious. And I guess also because it's such an obscure indie game. But man, Steam reviews... I just want to specifically point this out because I had experiences with these recently. What the fuck is this? What is... Why is this positive? I don't understand Steam reviews, dude. But, like, some of these... Okay, these are actually decent. See, these are indie games. They have cultured review bases, I guess. But, man, I can't wait to see what they've collated for this. Anyway. Yeah, the Stanley Parable is Super Mario Bros. All of the Super Mario Bros. Games. It's all of the FNAF games, and it's DDLC, both the original and Plus. It's all of them, guys. It's all of them. I love how much of a wasteland it's like. Even the sky is gone grey and cloudy. Oh boy.
I could not be bothered to play this game.
Oh boy.
The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
Oh boy.
Funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work
Oh
of art.
boy.
I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Oh, it gets even worse. There's so many. There's so many Steam reviews. This is the ultimate horror game, guys. This is Iron Lung. It's Ultra Kill. This is Silent Hill. All of the Silent Hills. This is all of the Resident Evil games. Oh my god, guys, I got jump scared. This is literally slender the 8 pages. The Steam reviews of the 8 Steam reviews, guys. Big scary horror game. Very intense. This is very unnerving. OMG FNAF clickbait, yeah. Also, yeah, Ultra Kill actually has some of the funniest Steam reviews, but also kind of annoying. I guess it is a bit of a coin toss, but man, guys, look at the Steam reviews for Five Nights at Freddy's games and tell me, try and find one legitimately good Steam review, positive or negative, because I tell you, they're garbage. They're so bad. Even people on my friends list, like, they make the just joke reviews because, like, the game's already been reviewed to death, I guess. I don't know. Steam reviews are horrible. Even on good games.
Okay, let's see what this one says.
Look at this.
While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
The poor narrator's having a crisis over
If I'm
this.
preachy, honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me.
You're not preachy.
I always
Never.
thought, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have.
I like
to
this.
hold on
It's
to.
the good and the bad
From
memories.
my otherwise unimpeachable track record, I feel like a failure.
Oh boy.
Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Just amazing. Because it's still playing on the meta of, oh, it's been like 10 years. How has this game aged? What memories do we have with it? But also, they've tied it into the narrator's character and almost a character arc in a really good way. I just love the storytelling and the writing. This game's all about the writing. I mean, the environments and stuff are nice too, but obviously it's just a walking simulator. In terms of gameplay, usually it's not much.
Got to say?
Let's see. Also, these are real reviews,
Doing anything,
I think.
so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
And it's ironic because that's what's happening right
skip
now.
button.
It's literally what's happening now.
Well, yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment. Surely it couldn't hurt.
He's trying his
Not
best.
if it means we can strike these
He really
negative
is trying his
reviews
best,
on the
guys.
record. Only
Oh god, I'm about to
positive
sneeze
reviews of the
again.
Stanley Parable.
Oh,
That's
whoa.
my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Oh man, what a legend. Okay, look at this. A skip button, huh? What's this?
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered.
Alright.
No more listening to me rambling on and on.
Oh wait, it's happening now,
The
isn't it?
Stanley Parable is a game
He's
for
gonna
the
ramble.
people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get.
Oh, boy.
Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up.
Alright, let's do it. Ooh. So we
Oh,
just
you're
skipped.
back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it
Nice.
was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling
quite-
monologue.
that's so
of
funny.
Unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature
Oh,
of choice
man.
in video
Amazing.
games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not
Alright.
that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe
So anything else we can do, eh?
I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination
press it again?
and more of a treatise. Or
maybe
Does he just keep going? Like, if I just sit here, does he just keep going?
Tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is...
I actually want to hear
every
this.
choice
This is
you've ever
interesting to me.
made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite?
This is very confusing.
Could in fact
Deliberately
be both
phrased
of
that
these
way.
things at once, that you are both making choices and not making choices,
Schrodinger's
and
choice.
that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time.
Steam review
by
jump
virtue
scare.
of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now
Forgive
I
me
can
for
circle
talking over
around
this,
and
but there are
slap a
captions.
treatise
If you really are
into this
interested,
one.
you can
I think
read
it. Has
it.
much more of a treatise vibe to
I love
but
this.
wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a
But yeah,
rich with ambition and history.
but yeah, Amori's
Ambitious
community
history.
sucks, even though the reviews are decent, apparently.
See,
Okay.
now you've got me going back to manifesto.
Backrooms.
Heavens, at this rate,
It is
we're
kind of
going
like
to
the
be here all day.
Backrooms,
Okay, look,
kind of.
I have a method for exactly
This is a bucket.
sort of situation, and
Manifesto.
I do find myself in this situation
I think I'm supposed to press it
notice
again.
each word back and forth.
I think the joke's that he's gonna go on and on and on and
Until I
on for like an
become
hour.
sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am
There's
not
nothing else
sick
for me
of
to do
shall be
here.
the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go.
I actually want to hear this though.
Manifesto.
Like,
Treatise. Manifesto.
like this is the kind of thing I play the game for. I just want to hear the narrator's dialogue because it's so funny when he just talks about whatever random
Treatise.
topic,
Manifesto.
you know, randomly.
Treatise.
It's quite funny.
Manifesto.
And this is what I did in Portal 2. I'd always wait because I wanted to hear all of Wheatley's voice lines. I want to hear everything.
Manifesto.
I'm guessing this is just going to go on forever though, so I think the game's telling me, let's press the skip button.
Manifesto.
Let's just skip ahead a little bit.
Well, there, sport. You
What if the
really
time's
did
actually
catch me
progressing?
rambling on a bit, didn't
It's
you?
half one.
But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this.
Yeah, Cookie
and whether
9.
they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the
It's
first
probably from
place.
years ago as
I
well. They
guess
might
I
have forgotten
should
about
become
it.
better educated on exactly how Steam works.
Yeah, maybe.
Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button.
Ooh, yeah, maybe.
But I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology,
Just wanna take me keep track of the
surely
time.
whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very
You can do
situation.
that, can't you?
Yes,
Let me just...
I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game.
This game is the best game.
How about this? From the ashes of
I'm just going to look at my
rises the
reviews
phoenix
on
of
my
content.
actual Steam page. Only this game could make me do this, but I just want to see, can you actually not edit your reviews on Steam? You can't. I don't think, there's no option here to edit this. If I go to the game page, maybe, last game I reviewed was Celeste. Not guides, where's reviews? Thank you. Okay, I'm just going to go to the store page because I can't find mine. And mine will display at the top, it always does. Or not. Where's my review? View your review? Yeah, no, you can't edit your review. No, yeah, you can. Edit review. You can fully edit all of the text. You just have to go through the right pages. Yeah, and you can change everything. You can completely change your review. Yeah, no, that's a feature that's available. He's just being silent now. Hello? Hello? I think the game just wants you to keep pressing skip. Because there's nothing else I can interact with down here. The plant pot, the clock. I'm curious though. It's 1:30 now.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been
Now it's
skipping
almost
through is
2:30.
becoming longer and longer.
Oh,
that
really?
last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's
Damn.
not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about.
Indeed.
It's shocking, isn't it?
Yeah.
At any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again.
You don't want to press the
I
button.
think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye.
Oh.
Wait, how do we get out of here?
I can just do a bit of
Where did that
trolling
door go?
and keep pressing the
Wasn't
button.
there a door that led into this room?
There was,
I
yeah.
don't feel quite certain that there was
There should be one right here. What the heck?
How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window, or something like that.
But he's rambling again.
A porthole?
Am I supposed to
Sufficiently large crack in the wall?
just keep pressing the
Don't take
button,
anything.
though?
All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other
Or do I
than
have
the skip
to...
button.
Guys, should I keep pressing the skip button?
Wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go?
Where did the door
Can you
go?
maybe just ram your way
Also,
through
he doesn't have a physical form. Surely he can leave the room.
possibility that you could
Or
say,
is he stuck with
slam
us?
your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please,
Bonk.
I'll take
Bonk.
any option at all.
Bonk.
I'm asking you to work.
I can
with me.
try.
We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another.
One room to another.
I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but
Okay.
I will find a way, I promise.
Alright.
You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button, please.
I
please.
mean...
Please do not press the skip button. Just wait here. Wait here for me.
Is this a test of
and don't
patience?
Press the skip button. Got it? Yes.
What if I
Good.
press the skip
I'll
button?
be right back.
He said that the time jumps were getting longer. Is it going to move us like an hour? 2 hours? 6 hours? A day? Like... What if I press the button again? Will something happen if I actually just sit here for like a day? Guys, I don't know. I don't want to press the button, but I really don't see any other choice. There's like nothing we can interact with. And I mean, why sit here being bored when we can just press the button? I mean, guys. I mean, come on. I get bored running around here, you know, and it's only gonna be so long before I accidentally. Wait, can I press the button through here? Oh my god. No, you can't press it through there. Okay. The cursor's appeared, but yeah, no, it has to actually be on the button. I could go like right here. Oh wait, no. Oh.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room.
Oh no.
Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely.
Oh
I
no.
looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those.
Oh
walls 1,000
no.
times.
That's.
And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door.
Oh my
There's
God.
just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it,
Oh
I have
my
no
God,
idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe. I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you?
Why not?
I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews.
That light
those
wasn't off
reviews
before.
that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't.
So where's that
ignore
come from?
the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it
Okay.
ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single
Oh, no.
negative comment. What
Was
does
that
such
out
an
before?
impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone. And that I had the power to prevent
it's
it
not
all
like
from
I can
happening
actually
if
do
only
anything
I
either.
held my tongue.
Like,
All out of my control now.
it's just gonna be me moving around.
Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here. And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, 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 I know you too well. You'll be leaving me. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative
Did he
feedback.
repeat himself?
Why was it so important for me
He
to
just
fix
repeated
the
himself.
problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've
What if I just begin the game again?
never even met
We don't have to
Cookie
do
Nine.
this.
I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter?
Because, man, I don't want to upset the narrator, but, like, there is nothing else we can do, and it's not like we can talk either.
Anyone ever says about me, the merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a
What if I just hit begin the game again?
child, wild and impulsive.
Considering that this game has that 6 hours baby minigame, I wouldn't be surprised if you could actually wait the entire time. Unfortunately, we don't have that kind of time, guys, because we're on a stream.
Pleases this one person who made
I feel kind of bad, but I'm also curious.
Such an impulse.
I'm also curious.
For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck
Like,
in a room.
how far ahead can we
You
skip?
Press this button to become
What do you
frozen in
think?
time,
Should we
knowing
do
that
it?
You're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck.
No
all
choice here.
alone,
Skip.
and that I had the power to
I feel really bad about it, though. I could just restart, but then we'll never find out what happens. I'd have to come all the way back here for another ending.
Just you, just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me.
Here's the thing, though. Here's my last counter argument.
I don't doubt it.
The door disappeared.
Surely you'll
If we
press
wait long enough,
the
the door could also
again
reappear.
here. And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's
He's right, though.
ahead of my need for
He's
company,
right.
for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, 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 I know you too well. You'll be leaving me. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those
sorry.
reviews. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're
Whoa.
back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Oh my, a week?
2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time.
Oh no.
Sitting here with a
Okay.
single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's
Okay,
always
I'm
been,
officially
right?
a little freaked
Me
out now.
talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing?
I
Me just
was
talking?
saying, yeah.
It isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps, yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time. But if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in a stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling.
Real
into
poetic.
nothing. I can tell.
Dude, the
that
light's
I'm
going
becoming
out.
Less and less real. I speak to you now. I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you? You can see what this means to me. I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it, to think of returning to such coldness. Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it. Let us not run from it.
Wow. Imagine this for 2 weeks. What is that? Got the cooler and the clock. Dude, the next time I press this, all the lights are gonna be out. It's gonna be pitch dark. What if like these stop working? Like how much time? Guys, we've committed. I am being selfish, but I gotta know. Once we've done this, never again. Look at that. Look at that skip button. Oh my god.
Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year.
Oh my god.
Move for one entire year. Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret.
Oh, I
there is
see.
only the turning wheel of missed opportunities.
A year?
Nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment. And I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite. For the longest time, this was my experience. And then, this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible. I have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence.
Whoa.
I wish you to feel afraid as I do, that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as well.
Dude.
Perhaps you will somehow, in some way, have to live as I do now, and I wish for you to know how excruciating it is, and for you to be in true terror of its eventual arrival. If I can only do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
Dude. This is a story. This is an existential, like, horror time travel story. Has anyone here ever seen the Doctor Who episode Blink? Because, oh my god, this gives me the same kind of vibes. It's the inevitability of it as well that's, like, really eerie. It's like, man, there's nothing else for us to do here. A year. How far is this going to go? 100 years? 1,000? Is the narrator even going to be alive? I'm guessing he's an age, because, you know, he's not really human. Are we just... Is this gonna be like a Portal 2 thing where we, like, are just here for, like, eternity? Here goes again. Oh my god, is he dead? He's fucking dead, isn't he? I don't like this. What? That thing, it's like a smoke alarm. The clock's fallen off. This is...
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth.
Oh my god, he's gone insane.
Us. It wasn't enough.
He's gone, he's actually gone insane. Oh no. I don't even want to know how long it's been. Are we trapped here forever? Did the fan stop working? The environment's like breaking down. Are we gonna start seeing like moss grow in the walls? Oh my god. Are we gonna see like friggin' plantation? Oh shit. Water's leaking through the ceiling, dude. I don't know what that noise is, but it's kind of freaking me out. Okay, I don't know what I was expecting, but it was not this. Wait. I have no idea how this has happened, but if the building's gonna break down, would it be possible for us to get out? If we skip enough? I mean, this isn't what exactly I meant by another door appearing, but maybe if we wait long enough, the building will decay itself open. It's just like Portal 2. This looks straight out of Portal 2. Dude, I don't want to know how long it's been. Poor narrator, dude. He's still here. He's just silent now. Dude's gone insane. Maybe he's sleeping. I would like to think he slept through most of this. Imagine having to wait this long. Oh, but we can't actually get out. We can't jump. All I can do is press this skip button. There's nothing else. Here we go. Whoa. Everything's green. Is it over? The music's quite peaceful. Dude. I mean, it would take at least, you know, a couple weeks for all of this to grow. We still can't get out. It's right there. I mean, at least it's light. This is nice. It's different. Now I actually want to stay for a bit. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just... ugh. The narrator's really having a crisis. Yeah, he did. I don't think he's dead, though. I think he's cursed with immortality. So he's still here. He's still seeing all this. He's just not even... he doesn't even have anything to say. God, he might not even realize that we're here now. Probably can't even notice anymore. But we can't leave. All we can do is press the skip button. Okay, and we're back to Erie. Brilliant. You know what? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. No. Is the button broken? I'm not interested. I don't want to know. Okay, well this has all collapsed, but somehow... Oh, fuck. Oh. Okay. I mean, I'm glad to be out of here. I mean, look at all this. Somehow that chair? How has this chair survived, but the clock on the plant pot are just non-existent now? I don't want to speculate how long it's been, but I think we're in a geographic scale at this point. Because... I mean... Okay! That's horrifying. That was existential horror at its finest. Do you know what the scariest thing about that is? We weren't free. We escaped the box only to find a world completely devoid of life, resources. There was nothing. We would have just wandered into the desert and died of thirst or dehydration or starvation or whatever. Hunger. Because, I mean, there was nothing. Maybe, I wonder if that's also supposed to symbolize the Stanley Parable itself. This game's so old, and it's been such a long, long time. All that's left is just this desert of nothing. It's a completely unrecognizable environment compared to the one that we walked through to get there. That was actually the most eerie thing I think I've seen. Is that it then for the new content? Is that all that's been added? Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Simply couldn't
you know what?
Pressure.
Yeah, sure. This is an ending.
Make a decision. What if a crucial
I completely forgot this was a thing. Let's do it. Why not?
He had never been trained
this is in the original.
No. This couldn't go any way except badly.
Man, I need a minute. I need a minute after that.
Wait. Nothing will hurt.
It's a very thought-provoking game.
Break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told
Dude,
what
this
to do.
game is a deep
Now
rabbit
it's
hole.
Just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer.
And now we're waiting again. God damn it. And then it just resets the game again, doesn't it? So what was with all the papers on the floor? I didn't even... I think that's just a random visual change. I don't think it actually means anything. Can I? Yeah. Right. Before we end the stream... Not that I'm going to end it soon, because it's only 5:30. I think I can go for another hour or two.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
This is different. Hold on, something different's happening. Whatever just happened, it's not over. Right, before we do anything else. New content. Okay, something very weird is going on.
You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting.
New content. Hey, we're still going. Alright. I have no idea how much new content there is. Let's just keep going. Let's see what happens. Kind of funny how I went from greedy game companies to this. Yeah. But yeah, we literally time traveled too much. New content. Alright, I'm just looking around, see if there's anything else. There's not really a whole lot here, it's just random assets. Let's just get on with this. So apparently it's actually this way.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley
What's
Parable
happening now?
and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh my goodness. The Stanley Parable 2? The end is never the end. Again.
Superior to a measly re-release with a few minor
427.
additions. Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
Alright, let's see it.
This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Yeah. Investor showcase. Alright. Taste the sequel. I love that. It's just 2 in every language. Look at this. New and tasty. Okay. Love the red chairs.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Yeah.
Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2. Now
Yeah, Ultra
that's
Deluxe
an
is a pretty
artistic
silly name.
statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Oh my gosh. They're back. 2 doors. Dude, this is so funny. Man, I would love to live in a place like this. This just got a very clean aesthetic. Look at this. Cool red chart to the section. Boring sections of the chart. Oh, man. The Stanley Parable 2. All the different logos that they were thinking of using. Thanks for attending my meeting. Wow. Okay. This is honestly cool. Obviously, it's not a real game, but let's see what the narrator's got for us, eh? Hello. Again, they got the clean new glass doors.
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly
2
the
Stanleys.
Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the
Look at
features
this.
I've been developing for
It's
it.
so weird.
I
2
think
Stanleys.
that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them.
Sometimes.
It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Well, sometimes. This way to the show floor. Valued investors, that's what we are, apparently. I love the cinema look. Ooh, listen to that carpet sound, by the way. New features. Do we gotta sit in the audience? We can't. A new content bus. That's so funny. Look at that. What is happening? Where are we going? Honestly, this game relies on like good environments design, and it does nail it, I have to say. I love the way the environments are designed. Oh, it's like the museum. Okay. You can even hear the echo.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
Alright. The button that says the name of the player that's playing the game. That's new. Hear your name in this game. Wait, really? Alright, let's give it a go, I guess.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do
Just
players
curious
really
what's
want? And of course,
down
the
here.
first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Road to the perfect
So
button.
with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button, which speaks the name of the person playing
It's just gonna
the
say
game.
Stanley, though, isn't
Isn't
it?
that wonderful?
What's this? Hear your name today. If this actually says Matt, I'm gonna be freaked out because, like, does it read from your computer somehow, or?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will
Right.
say your name, whatever name that is.
Shout out to everyone playing this called
Let's have
Jim.
Role players Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Oh,
Just
wow.
play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever
this
you
room
are,
is.
and simply become a person named Jim.
This room's huge.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim. Sleeping
Guys, I'm
and
Jim.
waking as Jim.
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory.
Sorry.
If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never
Sorry.
understand the impact of this button.
I just love
Otherwise,
pressing buttons.
It's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button.
Yeah.
Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
I think that's how this is gonna go, yeah. What a revolutionary idea, guys. The
Maybe I'll only
interactability.
let people name
You
Jim
heard
play the
Jim
Stanley Parable
in the
2.
game.
They would appreciate what I've created here.
Not all of them. Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Dude, this is actually really cool. It almost feels like a behind the scenes. It's like, okay, honestly, we don't have more content for you guys. So here's a bunch of loose ideas we threw around. They're rubbish. Enjoy. Man, I just got to go around and have a look at everything, to be honest. This is really interesting. Do you have to get the achievement to enter this? Settings World Champions. That's the name of one of the achievements. Maybe you have to get it first. Hang on, there was other stuff down here that I wanted to look at first. Because I don't think I can actually have to walk around through here to get to it. Let me just go back through. Please, no screenshots. Oh yeah? Make me. It'd be cool if you could actually detect screenshots somehow. Red is the new orange. What? But honestly though, what if I just... Huh? What are you gonna do to stop me? The new updated ray trace, more of the same, but in a good way. Sequel to the new features, new content, new ideas. Alright. The button that says the name of the player playing the game. The jump circle! Jump circle's ahead, as well as the infinite hole. Is this like a Portal 2 thing where you're falling forever? How can a hole be infinite? Anyway. Evan Noob, I'll see you around. Thank you for joining, dude. Jim, indeed, yes. Stanley Parable 2. Look, it's Stanley. Stanley was a cardboard cutout. All about please no screenshots. I'm going to screenshot everything. Merch. The end is never the end again. This t-shirt is the best new feature. I saw the new content. Can you actually... Hold on. Guys, I got to test something. Is that a real QR code that you can scan to go to their actual merch website for Stanley Parable? Oh! StanleyParable2.com. What is this? No way, guys. Right. Let me open this link on my computer. If I send it to myself on Discord, I can open it on my PC. Like so. Bada bing, bada boom. That is a real QR code that takes you to a real website. Also, I want to have a look at the reassurance bucket, but we'll get to that in just a second. Guys, let me open Discord real quick. And open this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that QR code took me to this. Welcome to the official website of the Stanley Parable 2. Taste the sequel. Now in Expo Hall 2. Learn more. Click everything. A sequel, huh? Watch a helpful and informative video to learn more about the Stanley Parable and what the journey of becoming a sequel is all about. What is this? The Stanley Parable sequels are new. I'm not going to watch the whole thing right now.
What's that you're enjoying? Why? It's breakfast, of course.
But like, they made a whole
Everyone
video
loves-
for this? That's new. If you're more of a prequel sort of person, check out the Stanley Parable. Thanks for dropping... Oh, and then she said, thanks for dropping by and enjoy the rest of the exhibit. So we've got an actual Discord and a Twitter. There's a privacy policy down there. These will just take you to the same page. And then there's Ultra Deluxe Accolades trailer, which is one of the ones we played at the beginning of the stream. This is an actual page for Ultra Deluxe. Dude, this is amazing. This is amazing. You made it to the bottom. Good job. Ooh, you can click that. What's this? Good job! You made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Well done. What the hell? There's a song for reaching the bottom of the... What is happening?
Jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. Used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams.
Hold on. That's telling me how to get a new ending.
Good job, you did it. did it. Good job, you did it.
Huh.
Good job, you did it. 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 Good job.
I'm gonna put this on my watch later.
You did it. Good job, you did it.
It just told me how to get another ending. I'm gonna check that out. God, what a cool way to hide a little Easter egg. This game is just phenomenal. There's just so much you can do. Alright, let's get on with this anyway. We're still in the exhibit. Stanley Parable 2, new features, reassurance bucket. Also, man, look at this architecture. Oh, this is why I love
A
museums.
common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind.
Oh, there it is.
True. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that
Respect the honesty.
was? The bucket.
Dude, this is amazing.
Solution. Come on, give it a try.
Alright, let's go.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your
You
body.
can't go
And
through
in
this door.
fact,
Okay.
Can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Guys, how do I look
I
with my
think that just
bucket?
holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Ooh.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go
I'm gonna
don't they?
message my
All
girlfriend,
this
see what she
and
says about that.
await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
What do you think, guys? Do I gain an air of charisma with this bucket in my hand? This is a bucket. Dear God, there's more. No. Can I put it back, or do I just permanently have this now? This is my comfort bucket, guys. Huh? Tell me this is not a high-res bucket. I bet if I wear it on my head, it expounds my
Does anyone give out
res.
awards for most
But
enjoyable
for even more.
bucket in a video
Also, I didn't go in
game?
here, did I?
That really should be an award if it isn't already. Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and
Ooh, hello.
Happy 12th Birthday.
Is this
Which
a
would you go
choice?
with?
Get well someday. Happy 12th birthday, step niece. I think get well someday is a better message, honestly. This one is just too goofy and random. 12th niece. Get well someday is a bit of a... I find that funny and kind of sad and bittersweet at the same time. Yeah.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Yeah?
Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
I'm guessing it would have been the same either way. It would have come up with the other one. Okay. Very narrative thing to do. Alright, well, good for you, mate. Good for you. I've got my bucket.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
The jumping circle!
Let's bring the jump circle
Yes.
back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle.
But I didn't realise that's what it meant. I didn't think I just ran out of
It'll
jumps.
just be a nice decorative piece then.
Oh, come on. Come on, you telling me I could have been jumping right now? If I hadn't used them all up? I didn't realise that it was a finite amount. I thought I had to jump that many times for some kind of objective. That's intuitive game design. Come on. Where does this go? I love that we've just got the bucket now. Yeah, no, this is going back the same way. Okay. And when we turn through the epilogue bit, that takes us back around to here. So, that's where this goes. So we don't have to go up and back around through the epilogue bit again. So it just takes us back to here, where we've already been. Oh, I love how it links around. Free, new and easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. It just works. Let's get it here. Look at this. Stanley holding a trophy. Dude. Get it here. Let's have it. Let's get it. Free achievement. Get yours right now. Pull the lever, receive a new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours now. There's a little magazine there. Oh my god, this is so funny. Let's have the new achievement.
Here's something special.
Ooh, this is a bit eerie.
Remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology
I don't like
to
that.
simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Alright. Sure. Yeah, I'll give it a go. Test achievement unachieved.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken.
Shame.
I'm not a wizard, Stanley.
Shame.
I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Oh boy. Ah, it's tantalizing. It's right there, you can see it, but no, it won't work. I'm sure there's a way of actually getting it, but I wonder if they did have another unachievable for this game. In the form of, I don't know, that achievement maybe. That's quite funny.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Infinite hole? I'm also seeing these giant posters. New. Collectibles? And that's the exit. Alright, let's go infinite hole, and then I'll come back for collectibles. Man, this is such a high-res bucket. Oh, we were already here. Let's put the balloons in all of them. Okay. Very funny. Hey guys, today I brought my bucket for show and tell. Oh my god, that's amazing. Can you imagine in primary school you have like, this is a bucket. It's like show and tell. That'd be so good. Time and depth. Okay, I don't actually understand this. The graphs are so simple, I don't quite understand them. What are we looking at here? Is this it?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall
Can't go
down
up.
forever. That's right. Infinite.
I'm not sure I want to actually go
Fall
down.
until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Because if I reload, I'll lose all this. I want to go see the collectibles. So I think I'm not going to go down there, if I'm being honest. I think that might be a smart idea to not enter the hole. Can I throw the bucket? No! I swear I didn't press anything.
Wonderful. One of my more ingenious concoctions,
Shit.
if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button
Oh,
to
thank
pop
fuck.
back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great. Now, I'm very excited
Oh,
to
thank
show
you.
you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Oh my god. Guys, I swear I didn't press anything. And I just went in the hole. Like, the game pushed me in. Thank goodness there's a teleport button. I was worried that I thought, oh my god, I'm gonna have to reload. I recommend you stay down there. Secrets. I don't want to do it. The hole scares me. Maybe next time. Maybe. Let me just go see this though. We got our big old Stanley up here. Looking kind of worried. Ooh. Can you find them? Can you find them? You find them. Can you? It doesn't work. It doesn't work the same way. Collect them all. Alright. Ooh, what is this?
Ah, collectibles.
Yeah.
Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly
Ooh,
innovative is
okay.
that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up.
Whoa, this is
You
kinda
simply
creepy.
collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your
This is like an ancient Greek art piece, you know? It's like statues. Yeah, the Stanley figurine. 1 out of 6. I bet there's not only like 5 or something. I'd be such a troll. It'd be the exact kind of thing the game would do. Hang on, can I not go back? Oh, that's it. It just teleports you back here. Okay.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Wow. Also, what's up there? I wanted to go up there, but I can't see. I don't think there is a way up there. I think that was it. Alright, there's a door here. Where does this go? Man, look at all this new content, guys. The content. Just incredible. Expo Hall 2 guides. We've got the jump circle, this map, free achievement, the button that says the name of the player that explained the game, merch, settings world champion, Stanley Parable, reassurance bucket, office decorations, epilogue, collectibles, infinite hole, exit. If I press these buttons on my keyboard, do they actually work? If I press hashtag, no. Epilogue, collectibles is A9. Yeah, no, it doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. But yeah. But yeah, I also, the only thing we haven't gone back for is the settings world champion, but I think we need to get the achievement first, because that door was locked. Simple as. There's definitely more for us to explore here, and maybe I'll come back to the infinite hole, but right now, I want to exit. That's the end of the expo. Very cool, honestly. I actually think there was genuinely quite a lot of good content there.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Very, very contentful game. Very much content, and I'm just mind blown. What is this? The Stanley Parable movie? This actually looks pretty cool. It's like a movie poster. Look at that. But yeah, I think that's everything. So let's do it. Ooh, what is this?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one.
There is that. Yep, there is that.
I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good
All these
game in there
orange
somewhere.
chairs.
Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see
Oh,
whether
boy.
or not it can
This is
build
gonna be
into a
interesting.
meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
Nope.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay, what do we got?
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel...
Hang on,
good.
spoilers. Who's
Here we
spoiling
go.
stuff in chat?
Version 2.
Oh my god, what is this?
Who am I kidding, Stanley?
Look at this.
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait.
There we
Maybe
go.
that's
Trying to
it.
get a good screenshot of the
I can
bucket.
take the original Stanley Parable
Oh.
and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course,
This guy!
with respect, with care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous...
He thinks he's made a sequel. Now he's just gonna design
That's
Ultra
a
Deluxe.
bold and uncompromising
Oh,
conviction.
boy.
This is the
Look at that, though. That was one of the trailers.
Let me see if I can whip something
Very
up.
interesting. Just the room floating in the void.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Here we go. What's happening? Oh! Oh! Look at this! Guys, new menu screen. Whoa! This legitimately looks awesome. I love the effect. Listen. All I saw in chat was a message saying spoilers, dude, from Platty. Guys, if there's any spoilers in there for Ultra Deluxe, could someone please delete it? Because I'm scared of reading chat until that's done. So I'm not going to read any of the above messages. He just jumped in the hole. Grab popcorn, it's perfect. Find the exit. Like, if someone's spoiling the game, could you please... DJ, you're here. Help me out. So... Okay. I'm not going to do that now. Interesting, though. Settings. Okay, this is all the same. It's just more like red. Let's begin. Stanley Parable 2.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number...
Don't tell me it's going to be exactly the same.
Employee number 427.
Is it just going to be exactly the same?
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others...
OMG, the sequel's hit!
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. Stanley was happy.
Oh boy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Oops, I accidentally skipped it, but I'm pretty sure it's the... Oh, it's not exactly the same! It's got the balloons!
All of his co-workers were gone.
Happy 12th birthday, Stepniece!
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Is
room.
anything else
Perhaps he had
different?
Simply missed a memo.
Like, is everything else... Can I still interact with all the same things? Like, even the computers? Yeah, even these are still here.
Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to pick it up.
Where?
Why was he not doing
Where's the
it?
bucket? Where's the bucket? Give me the bucket. Where? I don't see it. Show me the bucket. I want...
Stanley picked up
Yes! The bucket! I didn't see you. I have the bucket! Dude, bucket update. Real. The bucket up there. What? Oh, for fuck's sake. Guys, it doesn't matter now. I saw the chat message. DJ, why didn't you remove his message? What are you doing, dude? Shadow Samurai, I don't know if this is like... It's common sense. It's Let's Play etiquette. This is a blind playthrough. Don't spoil the shit for me. I'm here to experience the game and share that with you two. Dude's ranting about the friggin' going insane in chat earlier. Now they're spoiling stuff. You are on your last strike before I remove you from chat. Alright, cut it out. Fuck's sake. I'm just gonna delete those messages myself. I don't appear to have the option. I don't appear to have the option to remove the message. That's weird. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Got it. Wait, what? That's weird. I can't remove that message. Wait, that makes... Wait, hang on, what? There's no option to just remove the message. Or am I not selecting the correct one? I can't do this on mobile. It's so fiddly. It doesn't matter now. Everyone's seen it. It's not going to make a difference. Whatever. I'm going to do it anyway. Why can I not remove the message? YouTube's bugged out. I can't remove this one person's messages. The button's literally not appearing. What the fuck? I can remove that one? Okay, I don't know what's going on. The remove button's literally not appearing for some of chat. That's very strange. It's bugged out. Hey, Mum!
Hey, I've left a couple of cold sausages on the table with some bread and ketchup in case you need a quick sandwich before you go for showers. Dad was suggesting 6:30.
Hold on. Hey guys, sorry for the interruption. Mum came in, gave me some food, and I gotta end the stream pretty soon, possibly. So, let's just continue for now.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Oh, I was going to try to do both. Or whatever. So now we have a bucket?
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Dude, please tell me.
Oh,
I'm
Stanley,
back.
Can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of
I want the
jealousy.
broom
It's
closet.
as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now.
It belongs here.
It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here.
This is amazing.
It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Take it in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong.
No.
This is your bucket. This is
You can
your
have the
companion,
bucket, and I will
lifelong
stay here
friend.
with the bucket.
Can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined.
It's so funny.
Now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends.
Oh my goodness,
That your
no.
relationship is purely superficial and convenient.
No, it can't
That your
be.
life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner.
No.
Well, I've never.
No.
Come on, Stanley.
No.
Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the
gosh.
wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point.
Wow.
Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Sorry, I need to reply.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There. Now it's settled.
Oh, that's
no more
funny.
debate, no more
What the
discussion.
heck?
Take a hike, broom closet.
Property of
Meandering
Stanley.
Philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
The natural order of things. What if I just stay here? Anything
All right,
else?
I've got a second sticker back
A
here,
second
and I'm
sticker.
going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
It's just gonna get covered
That way,
in
if
stickers.
you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
This is amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Anything else? More stickers? Come on, I know you want
You
to.
know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay
Silent
here
treatment.
all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Yeah, I suppose we can. This is amazing. The bucket, guys. The bucket ending is my favorite ending. Yeah. It was a couple of chocolate marshmallows. I ate them. Sorry guys, got to communicate with the fam group chat right now. Right, I'm going to be able to keep streaming until 7. I want this to be a nice long stream, because I don't think I'm going to come back to this game for a while, so I want you guys to enjoy. I want to cover as much of the basic content as I can. Alright,
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked.
is this just like the entire game, but just with the bucket added? Like, every single thing is the same, but slightly different because it has the bucket? Is that what this is? Can you do all of the same endings with the bucket? Oh. Oh yeah, executive bathroom.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines.
Wait, it's
Remember,
actually a
no
collectible?
reward for collecting all of these. Only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
Wait, that-
You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Bruh. Hang on, I thought that was a joke. Are there actually 6 figurines to collect? I bet it does give you an achievement. That's funny. Alright, well, whatever. Let's just keep going, I guess.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again...
Is it me, or are we
to discover
faster
an
with the bucket?
indication of any human life.
I think we're faster.
Crushed by the weight of this
Feels like it.
revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the
Soothing presence of the
bucket.
bucket.
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him, always. The bucket would. And he knew it.
Oh, what just gets
The two of
separated
them
from the
were
bucket?
inseparable.
Ah, you jinxed it now.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk.
Oh my gosh.
Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845.
2845. Guys, we gotta do it again. But will he say anything else? If we don't? I don't think so.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
The bucket knows, guys.
Guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical.
The bucket is the
explanation.
truth. The bucket knows the way, guys. Stanley Bucket Edition. Guys, another collectible.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Oh my
Stanley
gosh.
figs. What about Stanlerine?
Look at the background, by the way, and all the little
Another
images and
Stanlerine
texts.
under your belt.
Oh my gosh, a Stanlerine. Now I really want to collect all of them. I'm going to be so disappointed if I get like 5 out of 6. It's a bucket of water. Yeah, we can fill this thing with water. There are many applications for a bucket.
Plummeting towards an
Guys,
unknown
if we go by Minecraft logic, this thing could save my
It
life.
would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him,
soothing, comforting
reassuring
bucket.
that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
I bet there's going to be a twist. Like, if we go for the normal ending, we won't want to
Stanley and the
leave.
bucket walked
Because
straight
the
ahead
bucket
through
will
the
be
large
here.
door that read,
Soon. I'll go for that
Mind
another time.
Control Facility.
In fact, that is going to be the thumbnail for next episode, possibly. I'm going to just... That might be next episode's thumbnail, because I can see now there's actually a lot more new content than I thought there would be. So I might actually do more streams on this. I don't know. I might have just finished the game
Lights red
without streaming
on
it.
an enormous room packed with
Either way.
television screens.
Look at this.
What horrible secret did this place
Look at
hold?
this.
Stanley and the bucket both
Majesty.
wondered to themselves.
Stanley and the bucket wondered. Yes. Cleaning chemicals is very childish, as we all know, yeah.
Monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like
The
guinea
dialogue's
pigs.
slightly different.
The bucket had never seen anything like this.
The bucket
and it very
nearly burst into tears.
as Stanley cradled it
Oh my
gently,
gosh.
reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Wow. Alright.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
Dude.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do?
The bucket!
What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
The bucket's clearly a
No!
game changer,
He
guys.
screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept
This is
it.
revolutionary
His own life in someone
game
else's
mechanic.
control. Never. He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire
This
world.
bucket
At this
is
point,
me.
He could trust no one except for the bucket.
Yeah. The will of the bucket is my will.
Here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Look at all this.
Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad
Been here
or
before.
content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Alright, let's see it.
As the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
Yes.
They high-fived in a really cool way. The bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
What? It's just brilliant satire, really, isn't it?
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness.
All right, here we go.
Was it over?
Here we go. This is it.
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest
you can see the bucket.
enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door.
Wow.
The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
What?
True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together.
Oh my
with one
gosh.
another to lean on, to trust, to support.
No.
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped?
No.
Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty.
This is a bit
until
of a plot
finally
twist.
the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
I can throw the bucket out. No,
Even
no.
the facility itself recognized the incredible
No!
presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth.
No.
Would go to any lengths not to part with.
Oh my god.
No. Stanley can't leave this place.
Oh my
Not while he
god.
has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket.
Is it just going
To
to
be
reset
trapped
now?
eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Wow. Just. Wow. It just resets us.
All
Still got
this
the
coverage
balloons.
was gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
This is
missed
the
a
wrong
memo.
way around. It's supposed to go that way. Don't know why that's changed. It's already got the stickers on.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Alright. Now I gotta know.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Go the right way with the
Stanley had
bucket.
felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Hell yeah, we're doing
And
this
it
again.
was. Had the bucket turned out
Guys,
that
we're repeating
was
everything,
this
but
better than the meeting
the
room?
bucket, guys, it completely
Yes,
changes
perhaps it
everything.
was. How insightful the bucket.
The
turned
bucket's
out to be.
presence is a completely revolutionary thing. We're literally replaying the same game, but with the bucket. It's just completely different. Absolutely mind-boggling, amazing, high-effort new content.
Being here with the
Industry
bucket was a
breaking.
grand adventure.
I'm just
Stanley
gonna...
reflected on all
just-
they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right, then walking to the lounge.
I
then
think
arriving
this
at
is a
the
permanent
What
thing. It's like a
thrilling
permanent
journey
optional
the
thing
bucket
now.
had inspired.
Like, the bucket's just gonna be there as like an optional thing to pick up.
Perhaps this was where the bucket felt most truly at home. Here in the employee lounge. Perhaps it's the only place.
I gotta know what the dialogue for this is now. What the hell? Wonder how many pounds you get out with the bucket?
Stanley decided to just give the bucket absolutely as much time as it needed to be in the lounge.
Oh my gosh.
Clearly, the bucket and the employee lounge shared a special connection.
The bucket parable, guys. That's all this is now. This is the bucket parable. Doesn't even have a name. It's just the bucket. Bucket parable. Let's go. Bucket parable sweep. 2022. 2023. Oh my goodness. I love this. This is so dumb. It's so dumb. But I'm still going through with it because I'm that desperate for new content. Because this game is just so funny. I'm just enjoying the comedy of it all right now. Seems like something this game would do. If there's actually alternate dialogue for each ending with the bucket, I say bravo. Honestly, that is a lot of effort to do just for the one little thing. Like, they don't have to do that, but man, if there actually is, that is high effort. Anyway, but yeah.
But finally, the bucket was
Let's
done
go.
being in the large.
Look at this long
and they
corridor.
took the first open door on their left to get back to
Let's
business.
do this
And
again.
so the two of them detoured through the maintenance
I mean, we
section
could.
and straight ahead to the opposite door.
There's so much we could do. Oh, this is different. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Trust the completionist instinct. There will be a reward for finding them all. And look at the table. It's like everything's different. There's a yellow hue in here now. Figuring Finders Committee. Why do I hear tapping? I'm not pressing anything. Agenda. How can you spot them? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? Oh. Fig leaves are hard to find. Employee 4 and 6 left us clues. Dude, this is funny. I love this. The completionist instinct, guys. I got 100% the game. A large room, lots of boxes, stairs. Something to do with stairs. Somewhere both red and blue. Nearby a fireplace, a private but smelly place for an important person. Inside of a secret exhibit. These are the 3 places we already found them. The toilet. I remember the fireplace. Yeah, the fireplace is in the next room. Gotta collect them all. Looks like 427. Ha ha ha. 5 there be. Just take it from me. But there's 6 here. Is this some kind of game? There must be a point to this. Stop kidding yourselves. I want them so much. I want to go home. There will be cleaning of this oral guide. Who are you? BBB lol. Lies. I think there's at least 2 more. God, there's 5 up. Piss me off so much. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation in this room, they feel pointless. TBH. Thank you and good luck. We've already done this. So we're red and
Coming to
blue.
the staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I hear it. Yeah. Look at that.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies.
Stanlerines and
What
Figlies.
name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1?
I think Figly... Stanlerine? I don't know. They're both good. They're both good. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. I might start screenshotting the collection thing, though, because we're never going to see it again once we've gotten them all. But hey! We got it. Oh, guys, do you want to go get that ending, actually? With the bucket? Because I'm kind of curious. If we have the bucket with us for this ending...
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Does something else
He
happen?
considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fined for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked
Can
down at the
I
bucket
trick
in
the
his
game?
arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me
Usually.
in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort.
Ooh.
And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just
Alright, let's just sit here and see what
someone
happens.
else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence
The
of
bucket just vanished.
And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground.
And then in
Oh,
space.
gracious, he exclaimed.
Where's the
Without
bucket?
my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to
The bucket's gone, isn't it?
Stanley! Stanley, it's me! the bucket.
Even the music's different.
He rushed forward from room to room,
Oh.
passing by one bucket after the next. None
What
of them were
the
his. None
hell?
of them were his special bucket. Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
What on
He
earth?
had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity.
This is so bizarre, and I love it.
He froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over.
The real bucket is inside him all along. There is a bucket inside all of us, guys. The bucket was inside you all the time.
This is the story of a woman named
Dude!
Marilla.
The Marilla Parable is back. The Marilla Parable DLC is real.
Day like any other.
Dude, the bucket gag.
Got dressed, picked up her
I really want to see how the
bucket,
bucket is integrated with this
and walked
scene.
to her place of work.
What the fuck?
But on this particular
Why is she
the walk
holding a
was
bucket?
interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to
Oh my
himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course, he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd.
This isn't a universe where everyone has their own
He
bucket.
didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first
This is just another world where everyone has their own bucket.
can be, Marietta thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Time for this.
That's
There
so
were
funny.
a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work.
Look at
For which
that.
Her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself. My life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
She did a backflip and snapped all the bad guys' necks and saved the day. Oh my god, that's so funny. There better be an ending where you escape with the bucket or I will riot. There has to be an ending. Or I will riot. Maybe if you jump off the railing with the bucket. The bucket gag is amazing. That is, yeah, there actually is dialogue for different endings with the bucket. Bravo. Bravo, Vince. Bravo, Vince. Incredible.
A soft
Now-
wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Is that just like a random dialogue? There is an ending where you can get out of the window, specifically this one. I can't remember. You have to walk on a certain sequence of items. I think it starts the chair or something. Look, we went up there. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. And up, and up, and up, and up, and come on. Here we go. Is the weather just a random
First,
thing?
Stanley
Or
assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part
was
of
a good
the
ending.
game's design all along.
this one's in
He
the
then
original?
praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Now, I've seen this
Now
before.
that you're here, what do you think?
You don't
Isn't
know
this
else?
a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
It was pretty fun seeing this for the first time.
Okay,
Blew my
I'm into
mind.
it Now, what do you think?
It's like,
Are you sick of
oh,
this
it's a
gag here?
void. Are you sick of this gag? Yeah, honestly.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now.
You know
You could have
what?
done it just then.
I think I
Now would
will.
also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Yeah. The thing is, guys, I really want to see the new content, so I am actually going to begin again. But that one's a fun one. It leads to a few
Someone was
other
following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he
shenanigans.
checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It
No.
was only a matter of
I don't
time.
like that. I don't like that at all. Stop making me paranoid. Why is he saying different things? You're right! Can we go out the window with the bucket?
And the chaos all seemed to melt away.
walk backwards.
as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Like, if we do this again.
Yes,
Huh?
whispered the bucket into
Huh?
Stanley's ear. We've done it.
We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone.
Just
Now,
you and me.
and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
Wait, what?
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers
What?
of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like
What is
charity,
this?
and abandoned as soon as the warm
What
glow
is this?
of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket.
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No.
Said the bucket.
Bucket
Since
furrowed
the
its
evil
brow.
wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as
What is
payback for the
happening?
sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I
Huh?
was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of. No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like... My God, Stanley,
What?
you saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game.
Sorry, I keep yawning,
We'll
guys.
agree
I'm just
to
feeling
never
tired.
again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast
What
away
on
inside.
earth? They've literally just doubled the amount of
All
endings
of his co-workers were
by
killed.
adding a bucket.
What could it mean? Stanley decided
That has got to be the most Stanley Parable thing they could have done. They literally just added a bucket to double the endings.
Couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
That's so funny. That's good though, because it gives me more of a reason to go back and replay all the same stuff, because I want to get the same achievements as well, 100% the game, but yeah, I'm just interacting with all of these right now. The thing is, he mentioned something before when we walked past the bucket. So I'm wondering, what if I don't pick up the bucket? Nothing? Whoa, what is this? No new contents. Okay, is it me or is this different? Something felt different.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly.
Alright, you know what?
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
If there's
employee
nothing
lounge first,
happening-
just to admire it.
Then let's
The
do...
lounge was sublime.
Let's
The
do what I
work of
was
art. What
intending
was
to
it about this,
do
but eager to get back to business,
right back at the
Stanley
start
took
of the stream.
first open door on his left.
I want to go down that elevator, but also there's a cool ending this way that I vaguely remember.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Now remember this room? There's a few things you can do here. And I'm gonna go for a few... Oh! Oh! Guys! Guys! You seeing this? Oh, it's so close. There's a collectible, but how? How do we get it? How would we get that? Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. Penalty for jumping off. Bro, how are you gonna penalize me if I'm dead?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really. I'm
There's
not.
gotta be a
I
way.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Yep,
Someone
there
you've
is.
forgotten.
Bye!
Please. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story,
I'm gonna do all the
and
endings,
gets to tell
guys.
him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his
Well, we've
death.
got a little bit of
Good
time.
job, Stanley.
We've only
Everyone
got
thinks you're
a
very
few more
powerful.
minutes. So, there's a few endings we're not going to get today.
All of his co-workers were gone.
But yeah, what is this?
Stanley decided
I think
to
I'll
go to
do the
meeting
computer
room.
thing another
Perhaps he
time.
had simply missed
Again,
them. Warmth spread
What
through Stanley's
if I
arms.
take the bucket
With the
this
bucket in
time?
his arms again, he was home. Stanley clutched the bucket.
What if we
tightly
take the
to his-
bucket?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him.
Felt the bucket
telling
calling to
that
him.
The employee lounge
Calling,
was simply
calling.
the place to be. And here it
Chintendo!
was, that the
Nice
bucket
username.
turned out to be
Have you
correct.
played
Was this
or
then?
heard about
Never mind.
One
The bucket
Shot?
was wrong.
Yes.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Super Soul, thanks for the save. Pretty much. The thing is, guys...
Said the bucket.
Ooh.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo
I
lift.
obey. This is the real mind control.
Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Wow. There's new endings for having the bucket! This is amazing! This is... Hello?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
1,000 and something cardboard boxes? Future Happiness Foundation? I bet if we reload the game again, there's gonna be just cardboard boxes everywhere or something like that. I'm gonna ignore the bucket though. I mean, yeah, what about this door? Can we go through here? Nope. Nope. Alright. Anyway. But Nintendo, here's the unfortunate thing.
When Stanley
About,
came to the
having
set of
so
storeroom
much
doors,
content.
He entered the door on his left.
I can only go through it all so quickly. Even if I stream for 2 hours every single day, it's gonna be... excuse me, it's gonna be a while before I get around to One Shot because
This was not the
there are
correct way to the
so
meeting room,
many
and
games
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
that I want to
Perhaps
cover.
he wanted to stop by
And
the
when I do
employee
One Shot, I want to do it
lounge
properly.
first,
I'm gonna
just to admire.
start and I want to follow through, and I don't want to leave, you know,
Stanley felt
weeks
lightheaded,
between each
butterflies in his
episode.
stomach, but eager to get
But I
back
will
to
play
business,
One Shot.
Stanley
It's on
took
my
the
list.
first open door on his
And I
left.
have actually seen it before. I watched Markiplier's playthrough,
And so
but I
he did
know
walk through the
he
maintenance
didn't play
section,
everything. I
walked
know there are
straight
things
ahead
which he
to the
didn't
opposite
discover.
door,
There must be.
and
He
got
didn't
back on
100% the
track.
game. He just kind of did one playthrough. So... Ooh, what's this?
But
Man, I'd
Stanley
forgotten
didn't
about
want to
this.
Go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further.
I don't
off
remember
track.
this.
So now, in order to
Oh,
get
I
back,
think I know
he
what this
needed to
is.
go,
I think I remember this.
From here, it's left.
Yeah.
Oh
This-
no, it's to the right. My mistake.
Isn't this where the colour
No,
doors get
no,
introduced?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Rustling papers. I love this.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left,
So
right.
good.
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now.
Ah,
this
classic.
story is absolutely, definitely this way.
This way, huh? Okay. Why are the lights of that thing on? Oh, here we go. Oh, wow!
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here
Oh, I
yet.
forgot
This is all
about
a
this.
Spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to
Guys, I hate being spoiled. How dare you?
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Man.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track. Okay, from the top.
Yeah, never mind. This one is the spoiler ending, I guess. I think something does happen if you, like, repeat that, which is, like, a common thing in this game. Like, the game remembers when you
Stanley
restart, like
decided to go to
Sans.
the meeting room.
Ooh!
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The bucket! The bucket's gone! Okay, stay calm. Everyone stay calm. We will find the bucket. I'm sure it can't be far away. Oh no, guys. The bucket's gone. We're never going to find out what the bucket wanted to show me. I was just going to come back to that later.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Totally restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh,
Also, Chintendo, that's very cool.
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room?
No.
Move the story somewhere.
Did I move the story?
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
Ooh, so many choices. I like this one. I don't think it matters which you choose. The whole thing's an illusion. I could go that way, or I could go this way. See, now this is cool. This is an adventure game. I dig it. This reminds me of the Joy of Creation Reborn Freddy map. Does anyone remember that? Oh, that's trippy. Guys, this is literally the back rooms. Guys, I think we just found the back rooms. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm pretty sure this is the back rooms.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on.
I know what it needs.
There definitely was a story here before.
Oh, we're back here.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Whoa, okay. Here we go. We gotta find the adventure, guys. I remember this.
What could it mean? Stanley decided.
Yeah, the bucket's still not here, which isn't right.
Missed a memo.
The bucket's not back, then we have a problem.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this.
No, there's
wrong.
nothing.
It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yeah, it might be an idea. Oh, whoa, the door just vanished. Oh no, it just opened a weird way. Alright, I'm just checking all the doors. Anything here? What about this? What about this? I can still interact with these. Ooh.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our
The game's
steps.
doing a little trolling right now. I mean, what is this? What is this? Ah, yes.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize...
This looks like the memory
Is
place
this the story?
from the
I don't
start
think so.
of the
I
new
can't quite
content.
recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yeah, this is not. This is a different kind of
Do you
building.
remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Way! Woo! We did it! Guys, I won!
I know you put in a lot of
I won the
work,
game!
and it really paid off, so good
Wow!
job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all.
Can I climb
We
in?
both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and
Yes.
this was not one of those situations.
Yes! Ooh, we can climb.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to
Oh
restart.
boy, here goes nothing. Here goes nothing.
All right, I've got a solution.
Ooh.
This time,
Stanley
to make
Parable
we don't
2
get lost,
Adventure
I
Line.
employed the help of the Stanley Parable
It's
Adventure
different.
Line.
It says 2.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Ooh, we couldn't go this way before. Also, oh, look at that, Spider Solitaire. It might just be regular Solitaire. I can't switch that off for some reason. Alright, well, onwards we go.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's
line.
in this direction.
Yes.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
The story, guys. We're gonna find it.
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination?
What if I went the
even
other
if
way?
There's no story there. Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination
What if I just go a different way?
still a story?
Hey, we still found the
Simply by
line.
the act of moving
Wait, am I going the wrong way now?
Are we implying a journey
Oh, I
such
think I'm the wrong
that
way.
a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
Man, kinda wish we had that
I need
skip
to
button
follow
now.
this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now we
Here
can
we
both
go.
agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct
of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now,
no.
if my experience of your
Look at this.
existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need
Yes,
right
the
now
music.
is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Here we go. Yes. It's the adventure guys. We're finding the story. Bum 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 bum. Let's go. We gotta find it.
The music.
Oh.
Go back and look at that fern.
Not fun. This thing.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely
Alright.
and remember it carefully.
About 2
You
by
won't want to
1.
miss anything.
Lots of leaves. Very green. Alright, it's a fun. Got it. As we were.
We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story?
Line
Is any of this
TM.
ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to
Ah.
us? But after we trusted you, after everything we've been
How
through...
despicable.
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, it's still here. Is find the line
You know
optional
what,
now?
Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Damn.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Yeah, make a good point.
Exciting,
Good
daring,
point.
Mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Ooh, alright, yep, let's have it. Guys,
Now,
the
yes,
new story.
This is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Here we go, guys. Stanley's imagination. It's about to bring us.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley.
Dude, it's like they
I'd also
crashed
to veto line
into
from
the
having
place.
any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. And we should be
It's
fine.
TM. I thought the line just crashed in like an animal. This line has a lot of personality. It's quite funny.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a
Okay.
decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Here we go.
How important
Whoa,
is to squander
the choices,
opportunity?
guys.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Oh.
Okay, so I know that each door
Thinking.
has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
yes.
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
I don't
Come,
get it.
Stanley.
But... Alright.
Destiny awaits.
What if I go here though? Huh? Oh, it's this! I was wondering how this might change for the Stanley Parable
What's
2.
this?
Or the Ultra
Confusion
Deluxe.
ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant
Because this
ending.
ending's weird. You don't
And we're
actually go
supposed to
through with all
restart the game,
this.
what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here.
That's
on
what we're
this
up to right now.
Thing.
We just found the
Oh.
schedule.
Well, who consulted me?
But yeah,
Why
it
don't I
mentions
get to
something weird
decide?
here.
Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to
bored
keep
and leave.
restarting. I
Bookstore.
don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do
What
it.
if I
won't
restart the
do
game?
it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it?
Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that
The
made us
confusion
schedule?
ending.
How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story.
This is a kind of story, don't you
I'm not
agree?
sure
Yes.
if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
Yeah.
We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
That was scary. What was that? Oh no. Oh no.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought.
Oh.
How amusing they'll find it. Oh, well,
Hey.
we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
All the cardboard boxes are here. Hey. Hello. Oh, thank you.
Spag bowl.
I wasn't
for
even
dinner.
hungry, but sure.
Proper
Thanks.
spag bowl. Well, keep it for later if you don't want it now.
Alright. Mum just brought me a sandwich and a drink. Very generous. Fellas, I'm gonna have to end the stream soon because I gotta be going. But I think we should at least finish this off, and maybe next time we can start with this ending with the bucket.
Stanley
Hang on.
picked up the bucket and
The
smiled.
bucket's here.
He'd never be alone again, not truly alone.
Are we still in the confusion ending if we can pick up the bucket, or is that part of the illusion?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
I'm just gonna
and entered the door.
follow what he's saying for a minute. If the confusion ending is still going, something should have changed. This has still come up. Oh, we need to go back and collect that one we couldn't find.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Nothing's different.
Stepping into his manager's office,
I keep forgetting what the
Stanley was
code
once again
is.
Stunned to discover not an
2845?
indication of any human life.
Come on.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew
Yeah, I think we're just on track for this ending
bucket
again.
guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Alright. In that case, begin the game again. We're also still within the sequel, by the way. What happens if I quit to menu? Is it still the Stanley Parable 2 menu? How do we get rid of this? It's quite funny, really, when you think about it. Fellas, I'm going to end the stream here because I'm all out of time. If I was on for another 30 minutes, I'd probably just run into a couple more endings from the original and the bucket variations. I don't know what else there is really to find, but this is definitely a game I would love to 100% complete. And I might just go ahead and do that off stream. But also, if you guys would like to, I could bring this back for a couple more streams and make it a series. The only reason that I'm thinking I might not do that is because I've got other priorities. You see, I currently have something in my cart. Because tomorrow, Star Wars Jedi Survivor is releasing. It's happening in 10 hours. 10 hours from now, at like 4 in the morning for you. So tomorrow, I want to start playing through this. And I'm not fussed about the deluxe edition because it's just some extra kind of, what do you call it? Like, it's just like skins and stuff. But it's not a cheap game, you know? It's a pretty big game. So hopefully the investment is worth it because I want to do a full playthrough and have a lot of fun with it. Because there's going to be so much happening in this game. I mean, I don't know. I'm excited. I think it's going to be good. I hope it's good. So I'm probably going to pre-purchase that now. But for now, I think that's going to be the end of the stream. So, yeah. I'm going to quit the desktop. But I'll be back. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, share this with your friends. The support is very much appreciated. Today's charity shout-out goes to Ecosia. If you are not already, you should be using Ecosia. It's the best search engine. Not only do your search engines, do your searches fund environmental efforts, literally planting trees, but also these guys are much more sustainable in their energy usage. They are much better at handling your privacy than a lot of big companies like Google And they're also very transparent about all of the things that they do. You see every month they publish financial reports about how much of the third-party ad revenue from your searches went towards, you know, planting trees, you know, green investments, operational costs, that kind of thing. It's an excellent, excellent search engine, and I would highly recommend it. I remember when this number was only like 5 digits long. It's just amazing how far we've come over the last few years. But yeah, go install the Koja. I am done. Today's QOTD winner, we only had one attempt. So if no one else is going to give an answer, then I think Supercell wins by default. And hey, Dark Cloud, I mean, it was cool of you to pick something obscure that I didn't know about. So, Supercell, check him out. This channel is linked in the description. Dude's uploaded some complete content, which should be on my watch later. I actually do want to watch that. And yeah, some good stuff down there. I don't think anyone else had to go at the QOTD. You can just check that here. Yeah, no, it looks all good. So, I gotta go now. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If there's nothing else left to say, then I will see you all tomorrow with Jedi Survivor, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And, stay hydrated.